Starting lineup for the Eagles. Number 4, Shelby Gagnon. Number 10, Ashley Gilmore. Number 11, Allison Pedro. Number 14, Courtney Gilmore. And number 21, Rachel Pomrio. The Eagles are coached by Liz Aaron. Starting lineup for your Knights. Number 3, Maddie Renee. Number 5, Paige Stickler. Number 21, Brandon Zales. Number 22, Samantha Bagwell. Number 23, Haley Moore. Seton captains coached by Danielle Castro and assisted by Dan Wilson. 11 of kids rise and playing for a national anthem.
Calvin Castine at Seton Catholic Central School, beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. It's the 15th day of January 2014. This game is getting underway about 13 minutes before 7, so we expect sometime in the next 10 minutes that Joey Trombley will show up, anticipating a 7 o'clock start time. This is Northern Basketball League Division II play. Our referees will be Paul Spillman and George Dyer, with John Zeron on the score clock. Spillman tosses it up and action will be underway, controlled by the Lady Knights. First shot of the game is a little strong by Spittler. On the floor we see Spittler the steal, and Eagles will get it back. Nope, they won't. Bashaw with the shot. Into the forecourt. Let's see who we got over there. 14, that's Gilmore. Rebounded by Bashaw. Spittler passes up. And we got a rebound here by Ashley Gilmore. And a basket by, let's see the number here. Ooh, pressure down here. I'm looking up to Allison Tatrell's number. Rachel Pombrio passes it off, looking away, Bashaw to Spittler. Spittler keeps it, throws it up too hard. Rebound up and in by veteran Zalis. Stolen and thrown in. Maddie Murnane. It's 4-2 Seton. Will keep the full court pressure up. This is Gilmore. Gilmore to Gagnon. Gagnon's shot is short. Rebound pulled down by Moore. And pass is going to come out of bounds. Gagnon will inbound it. And to Gilmore. Tetro back outside to Gagnon. Seton Catholic in the man-to-man defense. And we have a foul, I believe, on Zalis. And that'll send Ashley Gilmore to the line. Ashley 10, Courtney 14. See Mashevsky coming up to the scoring table to come in. She will replace Tetro. Whoop. Zalis was across too soon. Zalis stepped in front of Mashevsky a little before the shot here. The shot is up and in, and it's a 4-3 ball game. Bashaw will bring it up. Bashaw up to Zalis. There's a shot taken by Spittler. It rolls in and out. Rebound put up. And it's going to be time for Joey.
They started early.
Of course they start early here.
Well, Calvin, I'm glad I'm here, but they seem to have started this game a little bit earlier here tonight. What's going on?
Well, it's a modified game. When a modified game gets done, they start the varsity.
Well, I checked in earlier in the day, and they said it'd be starting at 7 o'clock.
That's
so I said,
anticipated time.
Obviously, I missed the anticipated time. So, of course, you must have mentioned that your daughter is coaching Seton Catholic?
No. Well, they introduced the team. I didn't mention she was my daughter, but
all right, well,
feel free to.
Well, Danielle is the coach for Seton Catholic, and she has a very strong basketball pedigree there with her dad and her Uncle Gary there playing basketball back in the day, and of course she has her cousins, all of Gary's boys, and Katie, who are also very, very good in basketball. So,
and all of her brothers played.
Older brothers play, yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of basketball. I remember, now I'm going back in time now, Calvin, the Front Page Comets.
For a brief period of time, yeah. Usually but most of the time we were the Riley Ford Comets.
Okay, now what was Front Page Comets?
One time I put in a bid on the Press Republican building on Clinton Street. With the idea that Dean Trombley was going to have a fitness center upstairs and I was going to have a bar downstairs called Front Page.
Really?
Yes.
On Hometown Cable we just get information that is cutting edge here, I guess, for the North Country, but I never knew that. You were thinking of putting a bar in.
At one time, yeah, but fortunately we never got that
Now, the press building was there?
On the Clinton Street, yes.
On Clinton Street, okay.
Yeah, a few, probably, say probably 8-10 doors away from where Peabody's went in.
Okay.
But this is prior to Peabody's.
Was Front Page Comets just 1 year then?
A year or part of a year, yeah.
Okay. And then Riley Ford sponsored you after that?
Yeah. Well, Woodmen of the World did for a while too. And,
remember the Women of the World?
We started off as the Champlain Comets. The American Legion helped us get uniforms back in the late 60s. And so we started off as the Champlain Comets over the years with Comets name stuck. So that was what the uniform said, was Comets.
And if I remember right, you guys were perennial champions or at least fighting for the title every year in the men's league back then.
Yeah, we didn't win it every year, but we were always in the fray.
Yeah. Now who was your big rivalry back then?
In the league, we had Barcom's TV. We had.
Was Wyeth pretty good back then? Eris at the time, I guess.
They were okay. They weren't our big rivals. It was basically Beaumont and the Barcom's team.
And of course, you had Johnny Roberts and the Chargers.
Yep. And you had a couple teams from Chazy, the Upstate Precision team, and another team. But several teams in the league. A couple of from Chazy.
Now, how many teams were in the league back then? Was it like 10 teams, 12?
It varied. Usually it's 7 to 8,
Okay.
10, in that area. But that was when girls basketball was just getting underway, and we had gym time available for such things. Now, I don't know how a men's league could survive. That league lasted up the last year that Northern Basketball, this is the Northern Basketball League here, but our league was the Northern Basketball League, and it lasted up to the 82-83 season.
Okay, that's when it ended.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I never got to record anybody in the league.
All right. Because I actually played for Johnny Roberts and the Chargers back in my sophomore and junior years in high school. So I didn't realize, I graduated in '79. I didn't realize 4 short years later that the league disbanded.
Yeah.
Well, we have now Seton and Chazy have played earlier this year, right?
That's at the field house, yes.
At the field house. Okay, it was like some kind of tournament, right?
No, it's the Coaches Against Cancer event, and what they do is the teams involved give up their first home game or away game or whatever. And
So it was actually a league game?
yeah, it was opening season.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it would have been a Chazy girls home game, and it would have been a Seton Catholic boys home game.
Okay. And then Seton actually prevailed that game. You were there. I wasn't there that day. Do you remember what the score was?
No.
And then Seton right now, I mean, they look, obviously they have some good athletes out there basketball-wise. How are they doing in the league right now?
I think they've got 1 or 2 losses in the league.
Okay. So we have 2:18 here to go in the first. It's Seton Catholic leading the Eagles of Chazy 8-3 here, and we're at Seton Catholic. And did you announce the officials already?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You can never get too many official announcements, so feel free to mention Paul Spillman and George Dyer again anytime you want.
Well, we'll say Paul Spillman and George Dyer again. And I'm on this roll just to thank these gentlemen for coming out and doing these games. And I know a lot of times, not every game, but a lot of times they take the wrath of the overzealous fans, and just to let them know we do appreciate them taking their time. I know they get paid for it, but they don't have to do this and put up with sometimes the abuse that they put up with. So we do appreciate them.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself on the abuse part.
Well, I'm saying what I've witnessed here up here with you. I mean, I as the years have gone by, I have a much more profound appreciation for what these gentlemen do. Only because I've done it before at the town level, and you do the best you can, and it's amazing how the emotions of the fans can get into a game.
The few games I refereed, CYO and town team and stuff, it's when the ball is bouncing around underneath that basket and guys are going for rebounds. It just
there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot easier to see out here than it is when you're 10 feet away under the basket.
And I've never officiated at this level, but when I've done some officiating, I just didn't realize how bad I sucked. A lot of people let me know.
Well, that's good.
I should probably say how much I stunk. Okay. So right now we have Shannon Egan with the ball, and she gives it up very quickly. And it comes back to Egan, and she lets it go. Hits the rebound. She gets her own rebound, so nice job there. So Paige Spittler gives it up over to Ryan, and she's fouled going in. And I don't think man-to-man defense Chazy can match up with Seton, so they got to be playing a tough 2-3 zone to try to keep somebody of the caliber of Ryan out of the middle.
Yeah, Ryan, this is only about her third game maybe. She was out for the injuries, and so she's just working her way back into the feel of things.
Yeah, well, I can you can almost be sure she'll be ready come playoff time. She'll have her basketball legs back, ready to go.
Somebody crossed too soon.
Who was that came across too soon?
Probably Trombley, I don't know.
Wasn't it the Trombley?
I don't know. We'll blame your daughter.
Oh, nice rebound by Haley Moore. Here comes Trombley. Mara Trombley gives it up to Pombrio. And it goes off Mashevsky. So with 1:09 to go here in the first quarter, we have Division II league action for the ladies. And they got away from the MVAC and the CVAC, and now is this like a 2 or 3 year experiment in basketball like they did in soccer to go to Division II?
I would think it's probably at least a 2-year experiment, and it looks like they're going to stick with it in soccer.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they stuck with it. I know NAC is happier because NAC doesn't have so many long drives.
Sure.
Seton Catholic has picked up some longer drives. Chazy has probably got some closer games now, but given up a few of their longer drives.
Right, yeah.
But they picked up Ticonderoga.
Yeah, they picked. Yeah, they do have Ty. Actually, we're there next Wednesday, actually. But now, who's the JV coach, or not the JV coach, the assistant coach for Danielle?
Dan Wilson.
Dan Wilson, okay. And of course, Coach Guerin has Brittany Goodrow. She coaches the JV girls. Actually, the modified girls. I should modified girls, actually. So we have and so we're back from the timeout. Chazy trailing by 7. Turnover by the Eagles. Comes into the hands of Spittler. She gives it up over to Bashaw. Spittler lets it go, 3-pointer, and she's called for a travel. And Mara Trombley with the ball. Gives it up over to Rachel Pombrio. Back to Trombley. Over to Mashevsky. Hits the side of the rim, rebounded by Ryan. She gives it up quickly over to Bashaw. Bashaw takes it up. Near corner, there's the shot off the rim by Egan. And it's Pombrio. She'll go all the way. And nice end-to-end action by Rachel Pombrio. I call her Rajon Rondo. She's a big Celtic fan, and so I've always nicknamed her Rondo. And the other night when we were in Chazy, she made it a point to say, hey, remember, I'm Rondo. So I said, don't worry about that. I will definitely give you the due. So the first quarter has come to an end. It's Seton Catholic 10, Chazy 5. And we're starting the second quarter here. The arrow favors Seton Catholic. So the ball comes into Spittler. It was back to Bashaw. All the way across over to Murnane. Inside, rebounded by Ryan. And she's fouled again. It looks like it will be on Courtney Gilmore. It is Gilmore's first foul of the game. And for the first half, there's 3 fouls on Chazy, 2 on Seton Catholic. So not a lot of fouls called here in the first half, so a pretty clean played game here. And it is Ryan going up for the second foul shot. She missed the first one. Nails nothing but net for the second one, so it's back to a 5-point lead. And they're doing a zone press here, and broken by Pombrio very well. Shot up by Tatro, rebounded by the the Knights of Seton Catholic into the hands of Murnane. Murnane gives it to Spittler inside over to Zalis. Zalis in the middle will be called for a travel. And Spillman's right there, calls a travel. So again, we got the zone press here by Seton Catholic. Into the hands of Gilmore. Ashley Gilmore sends it all the way up over to Mashevsky. She has it knocked away from behind by Bashaw. And Bashaw coming down quickly goes to Murnane. Inside, nice move by number 21, Zalis. Doesn't drop. Ryan's there. Cannot get it to drop. There's almost like there's a plexiglass on that glass there for Seton Catholic. And there's the drive. And Spittler takes matters in her own hands and takes it to the hoop, and she's called for a foul. And that would be a foul on Mashevsky. And that's her first foul. Nothing but net on the first one. And Mashevsky's coming out, and we have Shelby Gagno into the game. Doesn't get the first one to go, but getting the rebound was Gretchen Zalis. And Seton Catholic goes up 12-5. There's a turnover for Chazy. And Zalis is there again. Ball rebounded by Murnane, taken away by Tatro. Up over to Gilmore. Back over to Pombrio. Comes over to Gagno, looks inside. Now gets it into Gilmore. That's Courtney Gilmore. Back over to Gagno. Gives up her dribble. Over to Gilmore. Pombrio gets the shot off. It's short, so it will go to Seton Catholic. And it's Spittler. She goes coast to coast. And the Chazy defense did not pick her up, and they have extended that lead to 16-5 with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball knocked away, picked up by Gilmore. Zone defense is working pretty well here for Seton. Gets it up over to Pombrio. Pombrio gets it over the midcourt. Shot up by Gagno. She goes for the rebound, but it was Bashaw there. She's looking to go fast break. Gives it to Murnane. Murnane over to Ryan. And Zalis is there for Seton Catholic. Back over to Bashaw. Shot up. Ryan there, and she's fouled by Gilmore. So that'll be number 2 on Courtney Gilmore. With 5:36 to go here in the second, it's a 16-5 Seton Catholic lead. And this is the first one. And Pilon is into the game. And that would be Christine Pilon. Ryan makes the second one. Coming in is Haley Moore. Going out is Kelly Ryan. Pilon gives it up over Courtney Gilmore. Gilmore will be called for a travel. Spittler into Zalis. Over to Moore. Moore comes in, left-handed shot. Nice shot, didn't go. Zalis is there. Moore's there. And looks like she's fouled by Pilon. Yep, foul on Christine. No, foul on Gilmore. So that's her third foul. And in high school basketball, 5 fouls, you get the pleasure of sitting down the rest of the game. So Gilmore will come out of the game right now. She brings in Mashevsky. And Moore makes that one, so it's now 19-5. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gretchen Zalis. And it's Gagne with the ball up over to Mashevsky. Baseline over to Pilon. Gives it up over to Gilmore. Ashley Gilmore gets the shot off. She's fouled by Murnane. So Ashley Gilmore will go to the line for 2. They trail 19-5. Misses the second one, rebounded by the Knights. Picked up by Mashevsky. Gets the shot off, goes off the backboard, picked up by Murnane. Murnane running the floor, crosses midcourt. Gives the ball up over to Spittler. She goes down low to Zalis. Shot up, rebounded by Moore. Taken away by Mashevsky. Up over to Gagno. Gagno crosses midcourt. Goes right side up over to Pilon. Christine Pilon tries to get it up over to Gilmore, but it's taken away by the Knights. It was Egan, and they're running the floor. Nice play. Nice heads-up play by the Knights. They've extended their lead to 21-5 here. And the ball goes to Pilon, taken away. Spittler in the paint. She'll square up. She makes the 8-footer, 23-6, and Coach Guerin calls a timeout with 4:02 to go. It's 23-5, Seton Catholic. And we're back from the timeout. And it's Gagne with the ball trying to break the zone press. Tries to go to Pilon. Taken away by Seton Catholic. Knocked away by Gagne over the hands of Pombrio. Pombrio crosses midcourt. She'll slow things up here. Goes down to Gilmore. Gilmore trying to take it off the backboard. It's rebounded by Egan. She gives it up quickly up over to Knockbauer. Knockbauer comes back over to Egan. All the way over to Basha. Gives it back to Egan. She goes down low into the hands of Moore. Back out. There's the shot by Basha. Taken away by Gagne up over to Pombrio. Pombrio driving. She's fouled on the shot by Egan. So Pombrio will go to the line for 2. She misses the second one, controlled by the Knights. And here comes Basha. Crosses into the paint, nice ball movement. Shot goes up, rebounded by the Knights. Egan with the shot, hits the rim, taken away by Gilmore. Ashley Gilmore gives the ball up. No, she takes it herself, crosses midcourt, has Stalker to her right. She goes inside to Tatro. Tatro with the shot. And she is fouled by number 15, Kayleen Allen. Tatro in and out. Makes the second one. It's 23-6. Ball comes up. They break the press and into the hands of Moore. Has it taken away by Gilmore. Gilmore goes up. Has it blocked by Moore. And on the counterattack, here come the Knights. Taken away by Pombrio. And Pombrio is fouled by number 23, Haley Moore. Both teams have 6 fouls. If either team fouls next, they go into a one-on-one situation with 2:24 to go here in the second quarter. I'm Joey Trombley along with Calvin Castine, the founding father of Hometown Cable. He started the game before I got here today, and it goes off of Chazy, goes back to White. Now, did you do the modified game earlier, Calvin?
Oh, yeah.
You're all over that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who won that game?
Seton.
Remember the score?
I have it written down somewhere.
All right.
I'll be on that sheet somewhere.
I don't see it, but Tetro has it knocked away. Egan goes right into the paint, gets a shot up. And number 20, Knockbauer, takes it in. It's 25-6. Stocker, Billy Stocker. Tetro squares up. Rebounded by Mashevsky. Gets the shot up, doesn't drop. And Stocker gets the shot up. It goes off the rebound, rebounded by the Knights. And they're running the floor. Inside. He takes the running hook. And Allen misses the shot. Some wholesale changes. Trombley for Chazy. We have 12 for Seton coming into the game. Ryan. Looks like Spittler's in the game, as well as Phoebe Christopher. Zone pressure. Up over to Trombley. Over to Tetro. Back to Gilmore. Nice give and go for. It doesn't drop. Nice stuff for Chazy there. Controlled by the Knights. It is Spittler. She'll go end to end. Runs into, ran into Mashevsky. Lost the ball, but went right into the hands of Ryan. And Ryan takes it off the backboard and in. Stocker gets it up over to Gilmore. Has it taken away. Trombley steals the ball. Pushes up. Trombley throws it away. So it's a bunch of turnovers. Trombley steals it that time. Trombley looking to go all the way. Trombley is fouled by Christopher. Some good hustle by Christopher to catch up to Trombley. She'll go to the line for two. 25 seconds here left in the second quarter. It is 27 Seton, 6 for Chazy. Trombley misses the first one. Tetro's coming out, Pilon coming in. Trombley misses the second, goes for her own rebound, she gets it. Gives it up over to Gilmore. And Gilmore wipes out. And that's a foul on Spittler, so going to the line for 1-on-1 will be Ashley Gilmore. This is the first one. Pilon with the ball. Gives it up over to Stocker. Trombley into the paint. Has it knocked away. And that will be a off Ryan. I thought it might be a foul, but no foul called. So 2.3 seconds. Chazy has an opportunity to get a shot off. Ball comes into Gilmore. Gets a shot off. And it doesn't drop. And the first half has come to an end. It's Seton Catholic 27, Chazy 6. And we're starting the second half here. The arrow favors Chazy, and they'll take the ball in here offensively here in the third quarter inside to Pombrio. She's in the paint. She squares up. Now tries to find Tetro underneath. Tetro controls, pushes it back up over to Gilmore. Back to Tetro. Tetro takes the shot. It's short. It goes into the hands of Basha. Basha being guarded by Gagno. gives it up over to Spittler. Now to the top of the key, goes over to Ryan, squared up by number 21, Zalis. It goes around and around and finds its way to the bottom of the net, and she increases the lead to 29-6 here in the third quarter. Ball shot up, turned over by the Eagles, picked up by the Knights, controlled by Spittler. She goes underneath, goes off of the hands of Ryan. Now to Ryan into the paint. She's called for a travel, and Ryan could have taken it up. She wanted to be unselfish, and she wanted to get it into the hands of Zalis, and is called for the travel. Tatro gives it up over to Pombrio. Pombrio over to Gilmore. Crosses midcourt. Gilmore goes into Gilmore. Ashley Gilmore gets a shot up. It's rebounded by Zalis. Gives it up over to Spittler. Spittler down to Ryan. Nice feed. Ryan nicely takes it off the glass and in. Nice feed from Spittler to Ryan. Knocked out of bounds. We'll go back to Chazy with 6:32 to go here in the third quarter. Ball turned over, going right into the lane hard is number 12, Kelly Ryan. And it's Gilmore. Goes into her sister Ashley. Tatro in the paint, gets a shot up, doesn't make it, goes up for her own rebound, can't get it to fall, and it goes off the hands of the Knights, so we'll go to Chazy underneath the Seton basket. And blocked by Zalis from Tatro, and she'll go coast to coast. She takes it in. It's nothing but a layup. It's now 35-6, Seton Catholic. Timeout called by Chazy with 5:56 to go in the third. We're back from the timeout. Trombley in for Pombrio. Ball inside of Trombley. She takes it in off the glass and it misses. Rebounded by the Knights. And it goes into the hands of Spittler. Gives it up over to Bashaw. She goes underneath. Goes off of Ryan. So Chazy will get the ball on the Seton Catholic turnover. Ball comes into Gagnon. The press has been called off by Coach Danielle Castine. So Chazy takes it up. Gives it up over to Gilmore, over to Trombley. Trombley tries to get it over to Tatro. She does. Gagnon looking to go baseline. And she's fouled by number 21, Gretchen Zalis. And Gretchen Zalis is only an 8th grader for Seton Catholic. And for such a young, tall player, Calvin, she has a lot of the skills and coordination at such a young age.
Yeah, she looks like she's going to be for real.
Oh, she's going to be for real. She's going to be if she's not an all-star this year, and she probably won't, only because she's in 8th grade, I can almost assure you, as her high school career evolves over the next 4 years, she will definitely turn into a Division II all-star. She's actually quite a pleasure to watch out there, and I didn't realize she was an 8th grader until you brought it to my attention at the timeout.
Yeah.
And it is Gagnon. He set up over to Trombley. Trombley looking inside, now looking to penetrate. Picked up by Spittler. Chazy moving the ball around the perimeter into the hands of Gilmore. Goes inside to Gagnon. Gagnon was fouled by Bashaw. Second foul this half on Seton Catholic, and it's the first foul on Bashaw with 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. Tatro trying to get the shot off. It's partially blocked by Zalis. She gets it, gives it up over to Spittler. Spittler crosses at midcourt. Comes over to the near side. There's the shot by number 22, Bashaw. She gets her own rebound. To Hannah Spittler. Back to Bashaw. She goes down low. Shot up by Ryan, Zalis, and Tatro fighting for the ball. It goes off of Tatro. And we have Callie McGrath into the game, and coming out is Tatro. Spittler now goes inside. Shot up, rebounded by Trombley. Trombley looking to run the floor. It's Trombley giving the ball up over to Gagnon. Gagnon goes inside. McGrath back to Gagnon. Gagnon with the shot. Hits the rim. And it's picked up by the Knights. And it's Spittler on the run. Gives it up over to number 23, Moore. Moore tried to get it up over to Bashaw. Trombley knocks it out of bounds. So Seton Catholic ball underneath the Seton bench. Timeout called by Coach Castine. And we're back from the timeout. Murnane gets it in. Spittler will take the three-pointer. And I think it's a three-pointer. It is. It's 38-6. Spillman had the three fingers out. And there's a shot by Gagnon. Misses, rebounded by Murnane. She gives it up over to Spittler. Spittler gives it up to Murnane. She goes inside to Moore. Back to Murnane to Spittler. Murnane squares up. Hits the rim. And it goes to White as it's off of Courtney Gilmore. With 3:05 to go here in the third, it's 38-6 Seton Catholic. And Andrea Mashevsky's coming into the game. Coming out of the game is Courtney Gilmore. And off the glass, misses it, rebounded by Chazy. It's Trombley running the court. Trombley takes it off her leg, out of bounds. And we have Bailey Stocker checking into the game. Coming out of the game is Shelby Gagnon. Paige Spittler with the ball, crosses midcourt. Murnane squares, hits the rim, rebounded by Chazy. It is Gilmore. Gilmore takes it off of number 15, that was Kayleen Allen. Spittler goes off, and coming into the game is Phoebe Christopher. And also going out is Haley Moore, and into the game is Olivia Knockbauer. McGrath taking it in, gets the shot off, doesn't drop. Picked up by the Knights into the hands of Murnane. Murnane running the floor, crosses midcourt, gives it up to Christopher. Inside to Knockbauer. And Allen tried to get it inside. It goes off of a Chazy player. So it'll be Seton Catholic ball under the Chazy net here with 2:14 to go. It's 38-6, the Knights. Ball knocked away, picked up by Knockbauer. Over to Murnane, back out to Egan. Over to Murnane, down low. Gets it to Allen. There's a shot by Murnane, hits the rim. Rebounded, and we got a jump ball called. The arrow favors the Knights with 1:58 to go here in the third quarter. Egan gets it into Murnane. Maddie Murnane goes down low. Pushed back out to Egan, back to Murnane, top of the key. Goes to the near side over to Christopher. Inside to Allen. Back to Christopher, back over to Murnane. So good ball movement here by the Knights. Shot by Egan. Egan gets a three-pointer. It's now 41-6 with 1:36 to go here in the third quarter. Stocker gives it up over to Mashevsky. Inside to McGrath. McGrath takes it off the backboard, rebounded by the Knights. It is Egan. Over to Murnane. Back up over to Egan. To Murnane, baseline. She drives in over Mashevsky. Doesn't drop. Picked up by Stocker. Over to Trombley. Trombley back over to Stocker. Stocker with the shot. And it's rebounded here by the Knights. Under a minute to go, Egan loses it out of bounds, so it'll be a inbounds play here for Chazy. Mashevsky gets it into McGrath. McGrath in the paint. Pushing it back up over to Pombrio, who's checked into the game. Mashevsky up over to Stocker. To Pilon. Pilon just checked into the game too. Into McGrath. McGrath trying to get a shot off. Blocked by number 20, Knockbauer. Goes back to Chazy. Mashevsky with the ball back over to Pombrio. Pombrio top of the key. Back. Has it taken away by number 15, Allen. Allen up over to Phoebe Christopher. Nice play. And it is Christopher. Some nice heads-up play by the Knights as they now go up 43-6 with 17 seconds to go in the third. Mashevsky gets it into McGrath, and McGrath will be fouled going up for two. It'll be Olivia Knockbauer with the foul, and that will be her first. First one short. And she makes the second one. It's 43-7. And it is in the hands of Egan. It's 8 seconds left in the third. Down low, nice play. And nice finish by number 20, Knockbauer. And the third quarter has come to an end. It is Seton Catholic 45, Chazy 7. And we've started the fourth quarter. And it looks like Coach Guerin is emptying the bench. And we have all kinds of players coming in. We have Alyssa Hansen in for the first time. We have Skylar Thomas into the game for the first time. And it is Thomas, gives it back up over to Gilmore, Courtney Gilmore. Down to Hansen, Hansen baseline, pushes it up over to Gilmore. Gilmore has the ball blocked by number 15, Allen. And here come the Knights. Nice drive taken by Gilmore. It was a nice drive by Bashaw. Courtney Gilmore gives it up over to Skylar Thomas. Back up over to Gilmore. On the line, so a turnover for Chazy. It will go to Seton Catholic. Here come the Knights. Far side into the hands of Knockbauer. She sends it back out. All the way across court to Murnane. She goes low to Ryan. Has it knocked away. Gilmore. Courtney Gilmore goes inside to her sister Ashley. Into the paint. Ashley with the shot. Rebounded by number 15, Allen. She gives the ball up over to Bashaw. Bashaw driving all the way. And nice play by Ryan. It's now 47-7 with 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is Gagno. Passes it back up over to Thomas. Over to Gilmore. Gilmore squares into the hands of Ryan. Murnane gives it back over to Bashaw. Into the paint. Shot goes up. Bashaw runs it in. So it's 49-7. It is Shelby Gagno with the ball. Thomas looking to drive. Trying to get it up over to Gilmore. And that would be a jump ball. Arrow favors Seton Catholic with 5:44 to go. Bashaw with the ball crosses midcourt. Knockbauer goes baseline to Ryan. Ryan takes it up. She gets her own rebound. Good rebound by Ryan. square up by Murnane. She misses the shot, picked up by number 4, Shelby Gagno. Top of the key. Down low to Courtney Gilmore. To Ashley. She goes baseline, shot goes up. Rebounded by Gilmore. Goes inside to Hanson. Back over to Thomas. And we have a foul called on Seton Catholic. And all kinds of substitutions coming in. Zalis is back in there. Christopher is back in. And Spittler is back in. Ball comes into Hanson. She sends it in. It's Christopher trying to get to the ball. Picked up by Gagno. And Brooke West is coming into the game. Skylar Thomas is out of the game. Gagno has it blocked. Brooke West with the ball. Pushes it back over to Gagno. Has it taken away by Spittler. Taken away by Gilmore. Courtney Gilmore with the ball, top of the key. Looking to go inside to Hanson. Stolen away by the 8th grader Zalis. She goes coast to coast. Comes off the backboard, rebounded by Chazy. And Courtney Gilmore at the 4-minute mark here in the 4th. Gilmore inside to Gilmore. Shot up, rebounded by Zalis. Over to Spittler. Spittler driving left-handed. Off the backboard, off the rim, rebounded by Chazy. It is Ashley Gilmore. She's taking up the court, crosses mid-court. Being picked up by Allen. Sends it back to the center. Nobody there for Chazy. Into the hands of Spittler. Spittler being guarded by Gilmore. Spittler crosses mid-court. Left-handed. Goes all the way across into the hands of Knockbauer. She gives it up over to Allen. Rebounded Zalis. Gets the rebound, knocks it in. She's fouled by Hanson, it looks like. Fouled by Hanson, so it could be an old-fashioned three-point play here. As Zalis goes to the line with 3 minutes and 15 seconds here left in the 4th quarter. Misses the rebound or the foul shot. And nice effort by number 15, Allen. And that's Kayleen Allen. Worked hard underneath the basket to get that rebound. She takes it off the glass and in the back of the bottom of the basket. So she's paid well for her effort down below. It is West. Pushes it back up over to Tatro. Over to Pombrio. Tatro squares. Shot goes up. Rebounded by Zalis. And it's taken away by Chazy. And Zalis will be called for the foul as Gilmore will go to the line for 2. Misses the first one. And more into the game. Coming out is Zalis. She makes the first one. For the second one, it's 53-8 with 2:38 to go. Egan goes baseline. 2 more. Shots up. Rebounded by Gilmore. 2:22 to go here left in the game. Seton Catholic 53, Chazy 8. Brooke West gets the ball. Gives the ball up over to Gilmore. All the way over to Tatro. She gets shot off, doesn't drop. West gets the ball, it's tied up. Arrow favors Chazy. Comes in the hands of Ashley Gilmore. Running drive. Doesn't drop into the hands of Allen. She quickly gives it out over to Egan. Baseline to Christopher. Taken away by West. Arrow now favors Seton Catholic. It's Egan looking to drive. Has it knocked away by Tatro. Tatro goes up as she's fouled by number 10, Shannon Egan. So Allison Tatro will go to the line for 2. Makes the first one. And Gilmore out of the game. And it's Mashevsky into the game. Tatro makes the second one, so it's 53-10 with 1:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is the 15th of January, 2014. I'm Joey Trombley. On the camera is Calvin Castine, and I'll take this last 1:30 to appeal to the folks out there to make a donation. Nice shot by Knockbauer. To make an appeal to make a donation to Hometown Cable. You can send a donation to 1477 Ridge Road in Champlain, New York, 12919. And we have Knockbauer again, makes another bucket. Or you can go to HometownCableNetwork.com and you can make a donation through the PayPal account. And these are hometown memories right here. And we're very fortunate to have Calvin on 30 plus years capturing the North Country on film digitally, and you know, it's how he makes his living, and if you can send a donation to him, he'd greatly appreciate it. There's many people out there who have many fond memories that are captured, whether they're their sons or daughters or nieces and nephews, granddaughters and grandsons. You know, if you've seen this and you never had a chance or just kind of forgot to send in a donation, please do that. It's money well spent, and that we have local programming here in the North Country because of the efforts of Calvin Castine. So we have 45 seconds here left in the game, and it's a very comfortable 57-12 lead here for Seton Catholic, and they'll move on to another victory. And you know, Chazy will just have to kind of regroup after this game and try to learn from it. Blocked by Mashevsky. Shot by Egan, and the ball goes off of Christopher. So the ball will go to Chazy, and it's Brooke West will take the balls in from out of bounds to Rachel Pombrio. She goes over to Hanson, back to Pombrio. Pombrio driving, she takes it in, and now it's 57-14 with 16 seconds to go here in the game. And it's Christopher goes right inside, and there's a shot by Egan, rebounded by Moore, can't get it to drop. Shot goes up, and this game is officially in the books here on the 15th of January 2014. It's Seton Catholic 57, Chazy 14. I'm Joey Trombley along with Calvin Castine, and as Calvin likes to say, I guess I'll try to say it's the way it was. I want to say downtown Plattsburgh. We're in downtown Plattsburgh. That's the way it was on the former Plattsburgh Air Force Base here at Seton Catholic.